how much toughness do you have to bring against them?
You definitely have to run with the physical mindset, because if you don't, those guys are going to put a lick to you. And their assignment time, their defensive tackles do a great job of staying in their gaps and not leaving their gaps and leaving holes. And you just got to, if there's something there, you got to take it. I think last year I tried to do too much, trying to bounce some plays. I just got to take those three. If they give me those three, I'll take them every time this season. And just moving on, give us 2nd and 7 and 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4s. Just give us an opportunity to convert on 3rd downs.
You mentioned that you went back and watched film all week. Was there any kind of common theme or common play call that maybe you know you were trying to bounce back or bounce
There's certain plays, but I think for the most part, just when nothing was there, I was trying to bounce it to the outside and make a play happen. When I should have just kind of stuck it in there and got those 2 or 3 yards and just move on to the next play. Like I said, they do a great job of sticking in their gaps and being assignment sound, and you just got to take those yards. And this year, I think all the running backs, we've gone over it a bunch of times, and we just got to do our job and just take what we can get.
Jalen talked about it this preseason about plays late, not making the wrong call, being overeager, and trying to do too much. You talked about that. How much, you guys coming back this year look at that game from and see pressing at certain points? Is that something that kind of stuck out to you guys?
Yeah, I think that's something that Alabama does well. They stick to what they know, and they stick to what they do for 60 minutes, and it puts a lot of stress on teams. And if you let it get a hold of you, then you'll start seeing them put up a lot of points, and then you're not scoring any points. So I think you just have to stick with your game plan and stick with your mentality that you had at the beginning of the game, and just stick with that for 60 minutes, because I think Alabama, they do a great job of that, and they just put a lot of pressure on you. And I think that's what was giving them the record that they have this season, and they'll continue to do that against us, and I'm sure they're going to have that game plan. So we got to go in there with the mentality that what our coaches put in us this week and just stick to it.
Jeremy, do you see this as being one of those games where you're asked to carry the ball 20 more times? You've only had a couple of those this season, but it seems like this would be one of those games that fits your style.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the coaches have for me this week, and that's what the game plan, that's how the game feels, and then I'm more than willing to do that, and the other running backs are more than willing to do that. If I go down, then they'll take their role over and then continue to do that. So it's just, every game's different. The Ole Miss game, we kind of have to pass the ball, and the Georgia game, we have to mix it up. So it just depends on the game and just kind of the style and the flow of the game, but I'm more than willing to do any role they have for me.
Jeremy, does Alabama week feel any different in the locker room?
Oh yeah, it's I wouldn't say people say anything different or do anything different. It's just kind of the aura of this place, of the campus, of everything. You can just feel it. It goes without saying, everyone waits for this week the whole season, and it's kind of the game that everyone looks forward to, and it's here now. So there's no reason trying to put it off and not talk about it. It's here. It's what everyone's been waiting for, and it's what everyone's talking about. So I think you can feel it in the atmosphere, and we got to go out there today and practice. It'll be good. I think this is one of the more fun weeks of the season, just having the anticipation and the intensity of the week that it brings, and it's going to be exciting.
How do you think you stack up against TJ Yeldon?
Oh no, like I said when I played talk earlier, I don't go against the running back. I don't play against him, so there's nothing really I can do. All I can do is just go do what I do from an offensive standpoint, and I'm sure he's got to go do what he does on his standpoint as well.
What do you